Hey, class. I just want to give you guys a quick market update. We certainly had an interesting week last week with all the volatility. What was the source of that volatility? Who benefited? Who didn't? So what we saw last week was a better than expected thoughts from the market around reopening, meaning we kind of get back at it more quickly this summer. Jobs come back quicker than expected. That also means interest rates move higher. If interest rates move higher, banks typically benefit, but that's very bad for growth stocks. If we've talked about time value of money in this class, one thing we know is that if we're discounting at a higher rate, future cash flows are discounted at a higher rate, putting the highest growth assets in the most jeopardy. Today, Monday, March 1st, we saw a little bit of a recovery here. Pretty broad recovery, actually, and big recovery, so I shouldn't say it was little. And basically, the thought of the rapid recovery kind of eased off a little bit, but this should be a wake-up call to some investors. If you were very exposed to only growth stocks, companies that may not be profitable, are not maybe producing revenue, or just operate at massive losses, those were the most exposed. But the best stocks, the Allstates, the Goldman Sachs, higher dividend yielding names did better. So, I like to be pretty core in my portfolio, have a good mix of both. So I always have a lever to pull. However, this is always a reason too to kind of stay in the market, and just, be focused on not trying to enter and exit and time that perfectly. So other things that are concerning for this week is the jobs report that comes out Friday for February. If that number is a blowout, that could cause interest rates to tend to trade higher again. And if interest rates go higher again, we could get another growth scare that we saw last week. But right now the market's recovering. So we have a few retail trades this week. Retail reports this week. One of those is Zoom. They reported tonight. One of the problems I have with Zoom is I don't see them having a wall, except it's easy to use. Why can't Microsoft or Facebook or Google just eat their lunch, or Apple, FaceTime, right? I know there are reasonable answers to that, but even if you have a music subscription, you create a playlist, there's a wall that would prevent you from leaving easily. I just don't see that with video conference software. But maybe I'm going to miss out on Zoom. But that's up 9% after earnings. Why? Because Zoom usage is lasting longer than this 2-week flatten the curve year we've had. So that's kind of some of my thoughts on that. Target, I believe, reports tomorrow morning. That would be Tuesday. So they're going to look for shopping to continue. How much is the consumer spending? Let me pull this up here. It's going to take me a second. I'm going to pause. GAN had a great day. GAN. I was very excited about that. And again, growth stock that rebounded like everything else. Looks like we had Lemonade report after hours today. That's a technology insurance company, right? And that's down 8% after hours. So they're not all winners. Tomorrow we also get Target, Kohl's. We on Wednesday a couple IT plays like Okta and Snowflake. Thursday, huge day for grocery stores. Kroger, Costco, BJ's Wholesale. Also get a beneficiary of Etsy, Michael's Craft Store. And then you get two big names within consumer discretionary, Purple Mattress and the Smile Direct Club. So it'll be really interesting to see how some of these names perform in line or above or below market expectations. Feel free to ask me any questions below. Always enjoy the interaction. Oh, Gap stock also reports this week. I sold a little Gap stock this week, mostly because one of the reasons I liked it is because Kanye could benefit from the Kim Kardashian marketing machine, and the stock's doubled in 6 months since we bought it. So, I cut the position in half in most places. I thought it was already a win. And, who knows what happens within that divorce. You're putting a lot of, this is a big problem when you invest around a singular personality. If something happens to that singular personality, the whole story's in jeopardy. But again, love to hear your thoughts, guys. Hope everyone's having a great day.